If you have tight hips, weak knees, or poor lower body mobility, the ATG Split Squat is the best exercise for you to do. Most people are either not doing this exercise or they're doing it wrong. This video is gonna go over why it works so well, how to use it, and also how to get the best results when using it. So the split squat opens up the legs amazing. So for the back leg first, what is happening while you're doing split squat is the glute is activating, pulling this back leg into extension. You're getting a flex in this groin here, the hip flexor that's stretching it and opening it up. You're also, when you move back up, you're flexing into it, pulling through the movement. You also get back toe activation on the foot. So you're getting flexion into those toes, which is a very good thing for sport and for daily life, because that's how you walk. And you're getting tolerance as you go. The front leg is working the VMO, which helps stabilize the knee. You're testing ankle dorsiflexion, especially if you don't use a block. You push through, dorsiflexion. You're also working this back glute to push back up and through. Probably one of the best exercises for the knee because it's scalable and you can move it through the range of motion with assistance. And of course, you're always gonna be pain-free while you're doing this movement. So here are the form cues for the split squat and how to do it. You're gonna start with the front foot elevated because it's easier to do and gets you more comfortable pushing your knee over your toe. You're gonna also have a block under the heel because ankle range of motion is typically where people are most limited. Then as you work through it, we'll build weight with time. So when I'm coaching people, these are the cues that I give them. As you're pushing forward, I wanna see the torso be upright the whole movement, which you do that by flexing the core and flexing the back glute. The outside toes on the back foot are gonna be where most of the pressure is, while the big toe on the front foot is gonna be where most of the pressure is. You're pushing the knee as far forward as you can because you wanna create that adaptation in the knee. The biggest mistake is not pushing that knee forward. And what I'll tell people to help them push the knee forward is one, if you flex the toes up, keep them on the ground, but think of flexing them up. You're activating the tib, pulling your knee further forward, getting more comfortable in dorsiflexion. The other thing that will really help that is thinking to flex the heel back into this glute, into the butt, which pulls and activates the hamstring to pull you deeper into the split squat. When you master these different form cues, you're gonna have great results with your hips and the split squat. Now on to loading. As we're starting, we're gonna have the hands completely on something stable that's assisting the movement. Then you're gonna start to lower this down until you get comfortable at the next level. Moving down slowly. Sometimes this can take months, sometimes this can go really fast. Then you get flat ground. Boom, you're doing a flat ground split squat, you feel great, pushing back up. Then you can add dumbbells and you're pushing through the movement. Always keeping it slow when we add weight. We don't want to drop into the bottom with a weight that we're not comfortable with. From there, you can use a barbell and do front rack and then back on your back. The most dangerous is having it on the back because there's not really a way to fail with the split squat, but when you're doing it, it does feel a little bit different and you can work. The biggest thing with adding weight is not leaning back and letting the core get sloppy. So you see often people will lean back this way, trying to push into kind of the back leg. You want to keep that core tight, pushing down, forward, torso's completely upright, and then pushing back through the split squat as I fall, which is kind of funny. So this section is gonna be on tempo, and it's probably one of the most underrated things in training, but even more for the split squat. So I'll go over 4 different tempos that are extremely beneficial for the split squat. The first one, very basic, is 4-0-XO. This is the one that's gonna help you drive up your weight. You're on 4, 3, 2, 1, and then pushing back up. If you don't understand tempo, I'll walk you through each of these, but I do have a video that describes tempo so you can start getting more and more comfortable with when I say 4-0-XO, what does that mean for you? The next one is 4-4-4-0. So what that means is that you're going 4 seconds down, 4-second pause, and then 4 seconds back up. So if I'm going 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. The first thing that this will do is fix your movement pattern, which is going to be really important if this feels uncomfortable. But the other thing that this will do is really work the groin. This is probably one of the best groin rehab exercises. You can even start it highly raised because it's uncomfortable. And then you start working lower and then adding weight, getting comfortable in that bottom position. A little bit regressed from that is the 3-3 exo. So when I'm working with people and the 4-4-4 seems a ton of time under tension, they're not comfortable with it, I'll give them a 3-3 exo. So what that does is 3 seconds down, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. But instead of the slow concentric, the way going up, you're gonna go up fast. So 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, boom, coming back up. This movement's a lot less neurologically draining with that tempo than the 4-4-4-0, but you're doing a similar thing. You're getting comfortable in that bottom position, and then you're building back up. The last tempo that I would encourage people to use is a very slow eccentric. So 6 to 8 second eccentric split squat. You're going 6 seconds, for example, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back up. So one, you're getting a lot of eccentric gains in the knee and in the hips, but overall, this is gonna help you find where you're the weakest in the split squat and maybe you work that area. All of these tempos are valid and very useful. So you need to program it in a way that gives you the best results, which can be complicated. So I would suggest you start with a 4-0 exo, get comfortable with that. If it feels uncomfortable in the bottom of the split squat, go to the 3-3 exo. But if you want the best gains, you want to advance your split squat pretty fast, the 4-4-4-0 can be super valuable. But just start it really hot. Start on a highly raised thing. Have your hands here. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Great results will come for that. So thanks for watching the whole video. I hope this encourages you to do the ATG split squat because there's amazing results that can come from it. Drop a comment on your biggest struggle with hip mobility or something that you want to work on more. It'll help you keep accountable, and then maybe you'll see the results faster than you even thought possible. Also, hit subscribe for more movement fixes because everyone wants to move better, feel better, and be more athletic.